A warm cup of tea can feel like a small act of comfort, but in Japan it is much more than that. It is a ceremony of balance, a ritual of health, and a mirror of wisdom refined over centuries. As the body changes after 60, simple habits take on deeper meaning. The digestion slows, the heart needs more care, and sleep becomes fragile. Yet within these challenges lies an opportunity to rediscover vitality through quiet, natural choices. That is where the story of Japanese tea begins. In many Western households, tea is often seen as a light beverage or a caffeine alternative. In Japan, however, it carries a philosophy: harmony between body, mind, and environment. Japanese elders, known for their longevity, have long trusted tea not merely for taste but as a daily act of wellness. Studies have shown that the Japanese population has one of the highest life expectancies in the world, and while diet, social connection, and physical activity all contribute, their tea culture plays a subtle but consistent role. But there's a hidden layer to this ancient practice that few people outside Japan understand. Some teas can be incredibly beneficial for the aging body, helping to regulate blood sugar, calm the nervous system, and support heart health. Others, if consumed carelessly, may interfere with medication absorption or disrupt mineral balance. The difference often lies not in the tea itself, but in how and when it is consumed. Most people over 60 don't realize how dramatically a seemingly harmless cup can influence their body's delicate equilibrium. In this journey, we will explore 3 Japanese teas that have been quietly supporting longevity for generations, each with its own unique chemistry, story, and surprise. The first is the classic green tea sencha, celebrated for its freshness and antioxidants but carrying certain hidden cautions for older adults. The second, hojicha, roasted and aromatic, is often overlooked yet holds an unexpected benefit that few know about. The third, genmaicha, a blend of green tea and roasted rice, embodies comfort and balance but comes with its own secrets when it comes to digestion and blood sugar. What makes these teas extraordinary is not just their flavor, but how they interact with the aging body, affecting sleep, metabolism, and even emotional well-being. Understanding their hidden powers and risks can help transform an ordinary cup into a personalized tool for vitality. Throughout this exploration, we will draw from Japanese culture, modern science, and real-life examples of elders who have turned tea into a gentle ally of healthy aging. So, as you prepare to discover these 3 teas, imagine sitting in a quiet Japanese garden, steam rising from your cup, every sip carrying centuries of wisdom. By the end of this journey, you will not only know which teas to choose, but how to drink them wisely, because after 60, every choice you make for your body matters. Let's begin with the most beloved and widely consumed of them all, sencha. Sencha is the heart of Japan's tea culture. Found in nearly every home, restaurant, and tea house, it is more than a beverage. It is a daily companion. The word sencha literally means infused tea, and it represents the balance of nature and precision. Its vibrant green color, grassy aroma, and gentle bitterness are the result of careful craftsmanship, where every leaf is steamed, rolled, and dried to preserve its essence. For millions of Japanese elders, sencha is the quiet start and finish of each day, offering both alertness and calm. Unlike Western teas that are often oxidized, sencha is steamed soon after picking. This process locks in its natural antioxidants known as catechins and keeps the tea's refreshing color. These compounds, particularly EGCG, epigallocatechin galut, have been studied for decades for their potential to support cardiovascular health, reduce inflammation, and protect brain function. For adults over 60, this makes sencha a particularly valuable ally in maintaining mental clarity and heart vitality. Japanese researchers have even linked regular green tea consumption to a lower risk of cognitive decline in older adults. But beyond science, sencha represents a rhythm of life. The Japanese often pause their day for tea, not merely to drink it, but to breathe, reflect, and connect. This mindfulness is part of the tea's hidden strength. The slow ritual of pouring hot water, waiting for the perfect temperature, and taking the first sip becomes a form of daily meditation. For seniors, these moments of quiet can ease anxiety and bring balance to an overstimulated mind. Sencha's flavor can vary, depending on where it is grown. In the Shizuoka and Uji regions, the tea fields stretch across misty hillsides, nourished by mineral-rich soil. Early spring harvests produce a delicate tea called shincha, prized for its sweetness and gentle aroma. Later harvests create a bolder, more robust brew. This variation reflects an essential Japanese belief: health and beauty come from adapting to nature's cycles. Still, while sencha is widely praised, not all its effects are simple. Beneath its bright and clean taste lie properties that can act differently on an aging body. The same compounds that energize may, for some, overstimulate. The same antioxidants that protect can also interfere with certain nutrients or medications if taken carelessly. Yet these nuances are rarely discussed, especially outside Japan, where sencha is often consumed without understanding its deeper chemistry. To appreciate sencha fully after 60, one must look beyond its surface charm and understand how it truly interacts with the body. In the next part, we will explore what most people overlook: the hidden powers and potential risks of this iconic tea. You might be surprised to learn that what seems like a simple cup of green tea can both heal and hinder, depending on how it is enjoyed. At first glance, sencha appears to be one of the purest and safest drinks in the world. Its antioxidants have been celebrated in countless studies, and its fresh taste seems harmless. Yet for older adults, the very qualities that make sencha powerful can also present subtle challenges. The truth is that even the healthiest tea interacts differently with the body after 60, when metabolism slows and medication use becomes common. Understanding these hidden effects allows sencha to become a friend, not a silent disruptor. The most important element to consider is caffeine. Although sencha contains less caffeine than coffee, a standard cup still provides enough to affect the nervous system. For someone with sensitive sleep cycles, even a morning cup can linger well into the night. The aging liver metabolizes caffeine more slowly, meaning that an afternoon tea habit may quietly erode the quality of rest. In Japan, elders often switch to weaker infusions or to roasted teas later in the day, a tradition rooted not just in taste, but in biology. Another lesser-known factor is mineral absorption. The tannins in sencha, while beneficial in small amounts, can bind with iron and calcium, reducing how well the body absorbs these essential nutrients. For seniors managing anemia or osteoporosis, excessive sencha consumption can unintentionally counteract their supplements. Japanese nutritionists often recommend drinking green tea at least 1 hour before or after meals to avoid this interference. It's a small adjustment that makes a meaningful difference. Then there is the question of medication. Green tea can alter how certain drugs are processed, particularly those for blood pressure and heart conditions. Its natural compounds may amplify or reduce the effects of medications such as beta blockers or blood thinners. While this doesn't mean sencha should be avoided, it does mean it should be respected. Consulting a doctor or pharmacist about tea-drug interactions is a practice increasingly common among health-conscious Japanese seniors. On the other hand, sencha's benefits remain remarkable when consumed wisely. Studies from Kyushu University have shown that older adults who drank several cups daily, but spaced them properly, had lower cholesterol levels and reduced inflammation markers. The key lies in moderation and timing. Sipped slowly in the morning or early afternoon, sencha provides gentle stimulation without disrupting sleep or nutrient balance. A story often told in Shizuoka Prefecture captures this wisdom. An 82-year-old tea farmer, who has harvested sencha his entire life, drinks his first cup at dawn, then only water and roasted tea after midday. He says it keeps his mind awake and body calm. His routine reflects a deep harmony with his body's rhythm, learned not from books, but from observation. Sencha is not a danger, it is a mirror. It shows how balance, not excess, sustains longevity. When the right relationship is formed, its hidden risks vanish, leaving only its quiet power to heal. Yet in Japan, another tea has long been preferred for the evening, softer, warmer, and surprisingly gentle on the aging body. That is the tea we'll explore next, hojicha. Hojicha is the tea of calm evenings and quiet conversation. While sencha wakes the body with its fresh green brightness, hojicha soothes it with warmth and comfort. Its name comes from the Japanese word hojiru, meaning to roast. This simple transformation, exposing green tea leaves to high heat, changes everything. The roasting process gives the tea its golden brown color, its smoky, nutty aroma, and its unique character. A tea that feels like a soft blanket after a long day. Unlike sencha, hojicha is low in caffeine. The heat used during roasting breaks down much of the stimulant, leaving behind a mellow drink that is gentle on both the heart and the stomach. In Japan, it is often the first tea served to children and the last tea enjoyed by elders before bed. This cultural pattern reflects deep intuitive knowledge. Hojicha restores without exciting. For seniors, it can be a quiet ally for relaxation, especially for those who struggle with light sleep or tension. The taste of hojicha is one of its greatest charms. The bitterness found in most green teas disappears through roasting, replaced by smooth, earthy tones. This makes it easier to digest and more forgiving on sensitive stomachs. Many Japanese drink it after meals to aid digestion and cleanse the palate. Nutritionists suggest that the tea's mild alkalinity and presence of pyrazines, aromatic compounds produced during roasting, may gently stimulate circulation and relaxation at the same time. Beyond its chemistry, hojicha carries emotional comfort. In traditional Japanese homes, the scent of roasting tea often drifts from kitchens at dusk, marking the transition from day to night. It signals a time to unwind, to gather, to reflect. For elders, that ritual itself becomes therapeutic. The smell, the warmth of the cup, and the deliberate slowness of sipping help calm the nervous system and lower evening stress hormones. Modern research has begun to confirm what Japanese families have known for generations. A study published by Kyoto Prefectural University in 2019 found that participants who drank hojicha in the evening experienced lower heart rates and improved relaxation compared to those who drank non-roasted green tea. The absence of caffeine combined with the subtle presence of L-theanine, a compound that promotes calm focus, creates a balance rarely found in other beverages. Hojicha also pairs beautifully with the rhythm of aging. It supports hydration without overstimulating the kidneys, soothes the digestive tract, and helps maintain steady energy levels without peaks and crashes. It is a tea for those who wish to end the day in harmony, not alertness. Gentle as it may be, hojicha hides a surprise that few expect, a benefit particularly relevant after 60, one that modern science is only beginning to explain. In the next chapter, we'll uncover how this humble roasted tea offers more than comfort. It offers a quiet boost for the body's natural balance in ways that may surprise you. The true surprise of hojicha lies not just in its calming aroma, but in how it supports the aging body in subtle yet profound ways. For decades, Japanese elders have described it as the tea that settles the stomach and clears the mind. Only recently has modern research begun to reveal the science behind that wisdom. What appears to be a mild, comforting drink may, in fact, play an important role in digestion, blood sugar control, and even emotional balance, 3 areas that often shift dramatically after 60. One of hojicha's most remarkable features is its effect on digestion. The roasting process lowers the levels of catechins and caffeine, compounds that, while beneficial in moderation, can sometimes irritate the stomach lining. This makes hojicha exceptionally gentle on the digestive tract. Japanese dietitians often recommend it after meals to assist in breaking down fats and proteins, easing post-meal discomfort. For elders who experience indigestion or acid reflux, replacing strong green tea or coffee with hojicha can lead to noticeable relief. But the real surprise extends beyond the stomach. Studies have shown that hojicha's polyphenols, although fewer than those in sencha, behave differently. They seem to help regulate glucose absorption, preventing sharp spikes in blood sugar after meals. Researchers at Osaka University observed that older adults who drank roasted green tea daily had steadier post-meal glucose levels compared to those who didn't. For people managing prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, a common concern after 60, this makes hojicha not just a pleasant drink, but a small, practical form of prevention. There's also a psychological side to its magic. Hojicha retains moderate amounts of L-theanine, an amino acid that promotes relaxation without sedation. This compound helps balance neurotransmitters, fostering a state of calm alertness. Combined with its comforting aroma, Hojicha can lower evening stress levels, preparing the body for deeper, more restorative sleep. It's no coincidence that many Japanese families traditionally serve Hojicha at dinner. It signals to the body that the day is winding down. Even the ritual of making Hojicha carries benefit. The warm, toasty scent engages the senses in a way that invites mindfulness. Slowly pouring the hot water, waiting as the color turns amber, and taking the first sip. All these steps anchor attention to the present moment. Psychologists studying traditional Japanese habits often highlight this process as a form of natural meditation, where daily routine itself becomes a source of tranquility. For seniors looking to improve digestion, stabilize blood sugar, or simply find a gentler evening drink, Hojicha is a quiet treasure. Its secret lies in balance. It neither stimulates nor sedates but restores harmony where modern life creates imbalance. And yet, in the world of Japanese teas, it is not the only one with hidden wisdom. There is another, humble yet powerful, that blends tea with roasted rice, Genmaicha. Its story reveals how simplicity and nourishment come together in one golden cup. Genmaicha is often called the people's tea of Japan. Unlike the refined elegance of sencha or the soft warmth of Hojicha, Genmaicha carries a down-to-earth charm. Its flavor is familiar, comforting, and slightly nutty, a blend of green tea leaves and roasted brown rice that was first created centuries ago by Japanese monks seeking simplicity. Today, it remains a symbol of balance and resourcefulness, offering nourishment without excess. For older adults, this humble tea can be both a gentle tonic and a reminder of moderation as a path to health. The origins of Genmaicha trace back to times when tea was precious and rice was plentiful. Adding roasted rice to green tea made it more affordable while adding a richer, rounder flavor. Over generations, it evolved into a staple beverage served in homes and temples alike. The roasted rice releases natural sugars and starches into the brew, softening the tea's bitterness and creating a comforting aroma reminiscent of freshly baked bread. For many Japanese elders, that scent evokes childhood memories and family gatherings, emotional nourishment as vital as the tea itself. From a health perspective, Genmaicha provides a balanced experience. The green tea component contributes antioxidants and catechins that protect cells from oxidative stress, while the rice adds trace minerals, complex carbohydrates, and a gentle sweetness that eases the stomach. Unlike pure green tea, Genmaicha is low in caffeine, making it suitable for those with sensitive digestion or trouble sleeping. It hydrates without overstimulating and warms without acidity, a perfect choice for the aging body. Yet, the magic of Genmaicha goes beyond comfort. Its blend of tea and grain creates a slow, steady release of energy, preventing the fatigue or jitteriness that can follow stronger beverages. The amino acids from the rice and the L-theanine from the tea combine to produce calm alertness, an ideal state for reflection, reading, or quiet conversation. For this reason, Genmaicha is often served in Zen temples, where monks drink it during meditation breaks. The tea's simplicity mirrors the Japanese belief that health comes not from complexity, but from rhythm and moderation. Still, as with all good things, even Genmaicha holds secrets. Some commercial versions contain added flavorings or excessive roasted rice, diluting the tea's nutritional value. Traditional Japanese tea masters recommend choosing blends where the rice complements, not overwhelms, the tea leaves. This balance ensures that the healthful catechins remain active while the roasted rice provides gentle body and sweetness. In daily life, many Japanese elders drink Genmaicha after meals, particularly in the evening, to support digestion and calm the body before rest. Its warmth signals closure, a quiet end to the day's rhythm. Yet, beneath its soothing comfort, there are effects, both helpful and cautionary, that few outside Japan understand. In the next chapter, we will explore the hidden influences of Genmaicha on the aging body, and why, when used wisely, this modest tea can quietly transform one's daily well-being. Genmaicha's simplicity hides a complex relationship with the aging body. For older adults, its mild flavor and soothing warmth often make it the perfect daily drink. But behind its comfort lie physiological effects worth understanding. Like all teas, Genmaicha carries compounds that interact with metabolism, digestion, and even medication. Sometimes for good, sometimes with caution. Its unique blend of green tea and roasted rice creates a beverage that supports balance, yet demands mindfulness in use. One of Genmaicha's most valuable benefits is its influence on digestion. The roasted rice adds a small amount of soluble fiber and starch, which can help stabilize the gut environment. When consumed warm after meals, the tea gently stimulates gastric activity, easing bloating and aiding nutrient absorption. Japanese elders often describe it as a digestive companion. The mild caffeine content also supports circulation without the sharp jolt typical of stronger teas, making it suitable for those managing sensitive blood pressure levels. At the same time, Genmaicha may play a subtle role in regulating blood sugar. The starch released from the roasted rice slows down the absorption of glucose, while the catechins from the green tea component have been linked to improved insulin sensitivity. Research from the University of Tokyo observed that elderly participants who drank Genmaicha daily exhibited more stable glucose levels and lower inflammatory markers compared to those who consumed regular green tea. This gentle synergy between grain and leaf appears to support metabolic stability, a quiet but meaningful advantage for seniors. However, Genmaicha is not without cautions. Because it contains both tea and grain, it may slightly interfere with the absorption of certain minerals if consumed immediately after meals, particularly iron and zinc. For those with anemia or mineral deficiencies, waiting at least 30 minutes before drinking Genmaicha can help preserve nutrient uptake. Additionally, individuals managing chronic kidney disease should avoid excessive consumption, as trace amounts of potassium and oxalates in the tea may accumulate over time. Moderation remains key, just as Japanese tradition teaches. Another overlooked aspect of Genmaicha lies in hydration. While it is hydrating overall, the tea's mild diuretic effect means that balance is important, especially for seniors who already struggle with dehydration. Alternating Genmaicha with plain water or herbal teas ensures steady fluid intake without strain on the kidneys. Emotionally, Genmaicha offers comfort beyond chemistry. Its warm, toasty aroma often evokes feelings of peace and safety, helping to lower stress hormones. In Japanese tea culture, this emotional nourishment is not secondary, it is part of health itself. Elders who drink Genmaicha nightly often describe not just better digestion, but calmer minds and more restful sleep. Used wisely, Genmaicha embodies the Japanese ideal of wa, harmony between body, mind, and environment. Yet its full value emerges only when compared to its companions, sencha and hojicha. Understanding how these three teas differ and complement one another reveals a larger pattern, a roadmap for aging well through mindful tea selection. That is the balance we'll uncover next. When viewed together, sencha, hojicha, and Genmaicha form a delicate triangle of balance, a living reflection of the Japanese approach to health. Each tea carries a distinct personality, suited to different needs and moments of the day. For those over 60, knowing when and how to use them can turn an ordinary habit into a gentle form of daily therapy. Like the changing seasons, these teas harmonize energy, calm, and nourishment in rhythm with the body's natural cycles. Sencha stands as the invigorating force. Its bright, grassy flavor and high antioxidant content make it the ideal morning companion. It sharpens focus, supports metabolism, and protects cells from oxidative stress. Yet, because of its caffeine and tannin content, sencha is best enjoyed early in the day or in diluted form. It serves the active hours, moments that demand alertness, clarity, and motion. In this way, sencha mirrors spring, fresh, alive, full of growth, but needing balance to prevent excess. Hojicha, by contrast, embodies evening calm. Its roasted aroma and low caffeine make it a perfect antidote to stress and restlessness. After 60, when the body's sleep cycle often becomes fragile, hojicha offers tranquility without drowsiness. It soothes digestion and relaxes the mind, helping to prepare for rest. Just as sencha awakens, hojicha unwinds. It is autumn in a cup, gentle, grounding, and wise. Genmaicha sits between the two, a mediator. It provides the nourishment of roasted rice and the light stimulation of green tea. For elders, it bridges morning vitality and evening calm, making it ideal for midday use or after meals. Its balanced energy supports stable blood sugar and digestion, while offering emotional comfort through its toasty aroma. Genmaicha represents the spirit of everyday Japan, humble, balanced, and sustaining. To choose among the three is not about preference alone, but about listening to the body's rhythm. Someone who feels sluggish in the morning might start the day with sencha, then shift to genmaicha after lunch and hojicha at night. Another person with sensitivity to caffeine might favor hojicha most of the time, adding a touch of sencha on active days. This flexible approach aligns with a core Japanese principle. Health is not static, but a dynamic dance with one's environment and needs. Scientific studies increasingly validate what this tradition teaches. Researchers at the University of Shizuoka compared these three teas and found that alternating them through the day helped maintain steady hydration, reduced stress hormones, and improved digestion in older participants. Their differing caffeine and antioxidant profiles complemented one another, preventing overstimulation or deficiency. Seen through this lens, the teas are not competitors but collaborators, each filling the gap left by the others. Together they form a complete circle of wellness, supporting energy, rest, and nourishment in balance. Understanding this relationship transforms tea drinking from a habit into a form of self-care deeply rooted in rhythm and respect. Now that we know how these teas work together, it's time to learn how to prepare and enjoy them safely and effectively after 60. The art of preparing Japanese tea is as vital as the tea itself. For those over 60, the difference between benefit and imbalance often depends on the details: water temperature, steeping time, and even the time of day. In Japan, these rituals are not arbitrary. They have evolved from generations of observation. Proper preparation ensures that the tea's nutrients are absorbed efficiently while minimizing irritation to the stomach or nerves. When brewed mindfully, tea becomes more than a drink. It becomes a quiet act of care. Sencha, being rich in catechins and caffeine, requires the most precision. The ideal brewing temperature is around 70 to 80 degrees Celsius, just below boiling. Hotter water extracts excessive bitterness and tannins, which can upset digestion. Steeping for 1 minute is sufficient for a balanced cup that preserves antioxidants without making it harsh. For elders, weaker infusions, using slightly more water and shorter steeping times, provide gentler energy and are easier on the stomach. Morning or late morning remains the best time to enjoy sencha, allowing the body to metabolize its caffeine before evening. Hojicha, on the other hand, thrives in heat. Boiling water releases its roasted aroma fully without damaging flavor. It can steep for 30 seconds to 1 minute, producing a soft amber color. Because hojicha contains very little caffeine, it can be enjoyed anytime, even right before bed. Many Japanese households prepare a pot after dinner, letting its warmth aid digestion and calm the senses. To amplify relaxation, some people brew it slightly stronger and inhale the fragrant steam before drinking, a small yet powerful mindfulness practice. Genmaicha sits comfortably between the two. It brews best at 80 to 85 degrees Celsius for about a minute. The goal is to draw out the flavor of the roasted rice without overpowering the tea leaves. Too hot, and the brew turns bitter. Too cold, and it loses its aroma. Midday or afternoon is the ideal moment for genmaicha, when the body seeks gentle renewal rather than stimulation. For elders prone to blood sugar fluctuations, pairing it with a light snack of fruit or rice crackers keeps energy steady through the afternoon. Beyond preparation, timing, and portion matter. Experts suggest no more than 3 to 4 cups of green tea daily for seniors. Exceeding that can lead to dehydration or mineral loss over time. Tea should complement, not replace, water. It's also best to leave a gap between taking medications or supplements and drinking tea, typically 1 hour, to avoid absorption issues. Small choices create big outcomes. Using filtered water, ceramic cups, and avoiding added sugar or milk preserves the tea's purity. Those sensitive to caffeine can experiment with mizudashi, or cold-brewed tea, which naturally contains less caffeine and bitterness. In Japan, these careful rituals reflect respect for the body's rhythm. Each cup becomes a gentle dialogue between health and tradition. And when these habits are woven into daily life, their effects expand far beyond the teacup, especially when paired with other mindful practices that shape longevity and well-being. Health in later life is rarely defined by grand gestures. It is shaped by the quiet consistency of simple habits, habits like drinking tea with awareness. As we've seen, the three great Japanese teas, sencha, hojicha, and genmaicha, offer not only unique flavors but also a blueprint for harmony. Each one teaches a lesson about rhythm, balance, and respect for the body's needs. The journey through them is not merely about what to drink, but how to live with attentiveness and moderation. To recap, sencha awakens the senses and protects the heart. Its antioxidants strengthen the body's defenses while its freshness encourages clarity of mind. Yet it reminds us that even good things require timing and control. Hojicha soothes. Its roasted aroma eases tension, its low caffeine supports rest, and its comforting warmth teaches that peace often lies in simplicity. Genmaicha nourishes. It balances energy and digestion, blending the tea leaf and the grain into one expression of harmony. Together, these teas represent the natural flow of energy throughout the day. Rise, sustain, and rest. The message behind them is deeply Japanese. Longevity depends not on adding more, but on doing less with intention. The Japanese elders who live long, active lives do not chase constant stimulation or restrictive routines. Instead, they follow cycles of activity and rest, warmth and coolness, light and calm. Tea becomes their gentle companion in maintaining these rhythms. For those beginning this journey, the path is simple. Start your mornings with sencha to awaken the body and mind. Around midday, enjoy a cup of genmaicha to steady digestion and energy. In the evening, end with hojicha, allowing its mellow tones to signal rest. Over time, these moments will form a ritual, small pauses that slow the day, deepen breathing, and reconnect you to yourself. This is how tea supports health, not through chemicals alone, but through the calm it restores. It's also essential to approach tea drinking with awareness. Avoid drinking on an empty stomach, allow space between tea and medication, and listen to your body's response. Each person's balance is different. In Japan, elders often say, "Your body tells you when the tea is right." That wisdom reminds us that mindfulness is the foundation of true wellness. The story of Japanese tea is not just about tradition, it's about transformation. Every cup carries the potential to ground you, nourish you, and remind you of the value of small rituals. Whether you live in Tokyo or Toronto, these timeless practices can anchor your days in peace and purpose. So as you finish this exploration, imagine tomorrow morning's first sip of tea as more than a drink. It's a quiet promise to yourself. A promise to live gently, listen deeply, and honor the balance within. The secret of longevity, as the Japanese have always known, is hidden not in what we add to life, but in how we savor what is already there.